I just saw Leslie Ann Quillen's video where she's doing a live broadcast and she's reacting to a racist situation in Starbucks. I'm going to put a link to that video below, where basically she saw a black female get yelled at by a white couple and called all kinds of black female dogs over some coffee. And she said that the white people were the antagonists. And Leslie Ann Quillen herself is a white person. She said her and several of the other patrons went outside of Starbucks and comforted the young lady that was victimized. And I commend them for that. And I don't want to come off like I don't appreciate her sentiments and what she did for that black person. But if you know me offline, you know I always have something else to say. I guess that's just me. I don't want to be facetious about it, but if you really want to help, if you're a white person and you really want to help a black person or any non-white person in a racial incident, and I'm going to say this, because white people are also slated to become minorities in this country. So if it ever gets to the point where you're a non-white person and you see a white person being victimized by racism, okay, I want it to go both ways. It's nice to comfort the victim, but you also need to, one, confront the racists who are doing the racist attack, and two, confront the bystanders who are just standing there doing nothing. Because, see, if it's me, if I were the victim, and you just come comfort me, I'm going to feel like, thank you for your, thanks. But why don't you say something to that person that started the trouble in the first place? That would really help me feel better if it were me. And then on top of that, just from a moral standpoint, people who bystand and do nothing and don't help people when they're in trouble, they're enabling the problem. They're almost as bad as the people who are actually committing the act. Look at it this way. If somebody broke into my car, I don't need you to come there and just go, oh, that's really bad that your car got broken into. That's nice. I want you to go catch the thief. Right? That's why when we call the police because a crime's been committed, we want the crime solved. We want someone to address the problem. So that's all I got to say. I'm not going to let this video go on real long. So I like what you did, Miss Leslie Ann Quillen. I'm glad that you went and comforted the victim. But you also need to confront the racist. Doesn't mean you got to go beat him up. You can just let them know you don't approve. And say something to the people who are just standing around, sitting there going, oh, I'm just going to read my paper. I understand that feeling too, believe me. I understand that feeling. That if something's crazy happening, you're going, I don't want to be involved. But you got to be involved too, because after a while, they're going to come at you. Because sometimes if you just say, oh, not all people are like that, it can come off like you're just trying to do a PR job and protect the image of your own group. So don't just console the victim. Say something to the victimizers and say something to the people in this world whose inactions let bad things happen. And that goes for whoever ends up being in the majority at that time. Peace.